ever been on. Avery told me I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra.
Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich tickets, check out. We got to start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. He'll throw it. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd down carry for Algier. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
60 Bobcat, 18 rep, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. David Njoku, the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, set. 70
They give on second to Benson. Escapes a defender. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 27. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's taken in by Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Track at 60. Go.
Setting up a throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They've got first down from the 31. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Caught by Theo Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Benson on first and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Vikings looking for a score before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal. Another try for Benson. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go now.
looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They give to Algier from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Algier on first down. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Algier with another carry. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To throw it on first down. He's on the move. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They're going play action. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Very short kick taken at the 19. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Benson now from the gun. Juke the defender. He cuts it right. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubt. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air following the pick 6. And that one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, they go with Algier. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go.
They go again with Algier. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Let's go.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to the air here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's go now.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Check, check. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Okay, ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19 tight. Here we go. Shot. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Ready. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Panther 11.
They're going for this. He's trying another one deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get it back after making their third first-half interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
On first down, they'll run. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They give it to him again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Benson on the counter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Benson once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They motion a receiver left.
Ready.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
70 Ranger.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Mustang 19. Viking 18. Set. Chap 60. Check go.
Back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. That's complete inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
79 Broncos.
Throwing it again here. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 back. 18 back. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 right.
Williams with 3rd and long. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Motioning left is Thomas. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Handoff headed left to Benson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight?
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the 16. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now an inside give to Benson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth down, it's Williams. That's caught beyond the marker. Jukes one defender. He gets loose down the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Benson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Gonna keep this one and go. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he crosses midfield before going out. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Yeah. Be a